Hi everybody, this is Kevin, and welcome back to another comic book review. And today we're going to take a look at Green Lantern Season 2, Issue 2, written by Grant Morrison and Liam Sharp. And as you may know, if you saw my review of Issue 1 last month, I jumped in. I like Grant Morrison. I know that's a bit of a controversial statement because a lot of people think Grant Morrison creates too many things. He goes a little off the walls. He's convoluted. And all this is very true, but I do like I liked his X-Men work. I liked his All-Star Superman, I believe it was called, with Frank Quitely. He did a couple Batman books. I think it was like Batman and Son, and some other things like that. And he did this great Arkham Asylum book. So I decided to give him a shot at this Green Lantern, and issue 1 was very confusing because this is season 2. I did season 1, which was 12 issues, and then there was this Black Star 3-issue miniseries. So there's all these new things that have come into play, and it was a little bit hard to follow. But issue 2 here is very easy to follow. I feel like you can jump into this if you haven't read anything. It's just Hal Jordan. He's on Earth here. He's with Eve, and it's just some simple stuff. And I thought it was good. The artwork by Liam Sharp is really incredible. I have to look into him and see what else he's done because he did all of season 1 Green Lantern of Grant Morrison. And I was very impressed with his artwork here. And we'll get into it right away. Look at these vulture guys on the cover. Really cool. So it starts off here in Cosmodor City. And you have Mr. Doramus. And, he's building all these things. And you hear like, "Hey, squeak!" He says, "These specimens are completely harmless." And that's a bit of foreshadowing to, these vulture creatures, which are the central villains. And you have this great title page here with Hal Jordan and Eve. Very, very well drawn. All the, character portraits and whatnot are very well drawn. Very good. And he's back here on Earth and, she's like, "Oh, someone called a Cosmic 911. We got Hal. He's back." So then this crazy guy shows up. And that's what I mean with Grant Morrison and all his crazy, wacky ideas. So you have this guy coming in, and Hal Jordan's able to put on the lantern ring and create a barrier to protect her. And, the show goes on. And Hal's out there basically thinking about, I guess they're called the Guardians, or what sent him, to do all these missions here. And that's the lantern talking to him. So he's talking to the lantern and whatnot. And, so he goes here and they're back in that cell where this bad guy was, and he takes a hold of Eve. So now she's possessed by it, and then it takes a hold of Hal, and he's possessed by it, but he's kind of letting him fall into the trap here. So they get rounded up by all these bad guys and thrown into this pit, and it's really well detailed and looks incredible. So they're down there, and those are the vulture guys, and they're just going, "Crah, crah, rah, rah." And they're trying to, get all the people possessed with wearing those masks to dig them out of here, so that the Recall here, that's the name of them, you can be the leader when all their eggs hatch, and they can take over the humans or whatever. So they throw them in a little bird cage, and Eve's able to take the mask off her head, and he strangles some of them to get free. And what they're saying, there's Mr. Doramus from the beginning, who is Eve's father. And he's the one who built all these civilizations that cast these beings down there. So here's, what was his name? They all had crazy names. Recall, and this guy's name is Craw. And what they're fighting over is when the eggs hatch, whoever sees them first, they'll obey. So he wants his army of little vultures to join him. So, there's this crazy battle between all the vultures, and then the hatchlings, hatch, and they see Hal, and he says, "Hey, kids, Uncle Hal wants a word. Be good. Be your best selves, and never follow charismatic leaders." And just look at their faces there. "My warriors, they're ruined." It's just, I don't know. I thought this was pretty funny. Just seeing the craziness of these drawings, and how Hal Jordan's in control of them now, and he's getting them all to do good, and basically he tells them to fly out into the world on their own. And there he is talking to the Guardians, who are in charge of all the Green Lanterns now, I guess. That was established in the previous issues. So then he's saying, Eve, I got a call. I got to go to another planet, and off we go. And then there's all the Vulture things. So next, Thunder on Wonder Mountain. And like I said, the artwork is great. Look at all the character drawings, like these insane drawings of I guess I'll call them the Vulture people. I mean, Eve looks great there. You get that nice picture of Hal looks great there. The cages, that's a great shot. Great artwork by Liam Sharp. And, I was impressed. I was looking ahead at future issues because this is going to be released monthly. And I think issue 4, issue 5, The Flash will make an appearance. So, Green Lantern is kind of interesting because I feel like a lot of the Green Lantern stuff goes way over your head, especially with Grant Morrison. But I like this issue, so I'll stick with issue number 3 next month. And, yeah, I'd recommend it. I thought it was easy enough to follow. It was definitely more enjoyable than issue 1. I feel like issue 1 set up a lot of stuff to happen. And, hopefully these can just follow a cohesive story with each issue where Hal Jordan goes to this planet or he goes to that planet. So, thanks for watching, everybody. If you're reading Green Lantern Season 2 by Grant Morrison and Liam Sharp, leave me a comment down below and tell me what you thought. If not, tell me what else you're reading and respond to all the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Bye.